What's going on, family? Today, we're going to talk about the importance of vision boards. What's going on, family? How we doing? She thinks I'm talking to her. Look, every time I get a mouth lick. Oh, is she sleepy? You gonna say deuces? Oh, stop it. Say deuces. Say deuces, fam. I'll see you soon. But today, we're going to talk about these vision boards, cuz. We're going to talk about these vision boards. All right, family. So let's talk about the importance of a vision board and why in the world you got to make one. Look, I was the very first person. I said, you know what? These vision boards are BS. I didn't believe in them. I didn't think that they worked. I didn't have any interest in creating a vision board. Okay. Now, just like a lot of things with children and teenagers, I learned about vision boards back when I was a teen in high school. Guess how I learned about it? Well, through my mom. And who in the world at 16, 17 years old really wants to listen to their parents? Let's be honest, right? So that was my first introduction to a vision board, was through my mother. And although my mother's a very successful person, success at that point in time to me didn't mean anything. I really was in a state of mind that did not care about money, about anything, about controlling my emotions. I didn't care. Right? But now obviously I'm much more evolved than I was back then. What is it, almost 10 years later? So you can say that that introduction, I should have taken heed to, right? And this is for all of you teenagers and kids out there. Hey, little one, cut it out. She knows what I'm saying too. She knows that that toy gets on our nerves. It's the loudest toy she's got. When we say stop it, she stops normally. Let's see if she passes the test this time. But regardless, if you're a teenager, if you're a young adult watching this video and your parents introduce something to you, if they have showed you that they love you up until this point and that they only want the best for you, I would at least give it some consideration looking back in time. I wish I would have done this back when I was 16, 17 years old when I did not care about anything. Okay? But for those of you who have already made a vision board, you kind of already know what I'm about to get into a little bit. You feel free to click off. I don't mind. But before you click off, make sure you like and subscribe the video and follow me on IG, Twitter, Facebook. You know the game. So let's talk about my personal vision board. Okay, I have it up here behind me because I want to share with you things that have actually come out of this thing and literally popped off of the board and into life. It's a trip. It's amazing. When did we make this vision board? I wish I put the date on the back. Did I do that? No, I didn't. Okay. So there's no date on this vision board. I wish I should have dated it. But regardless, it's still here. It exists. Let me take you through a little bit of why I decided to do the vision board after so long of not wanting to. And then I'll share with you what exactly is on this sucker. So when I started making more friends out here in Palm Springs, my wife and myself, we ran into this woman. Her name is Angela. She is a beautiful person. Love her to death. Love her, love her, love her. She is always very spiritual and she always has a good idea of how energy works. She practices Reiki healing and she's done it on us a couple of times, as well as my cousin Anthony. Yeah, Anthony, you got some Reiki from her. Beautiful moments. I mean, indescribable. You cannot describe the feelings and the emotions and the release that happens when she does this work. But one reason why I entrusted in her is because she has built many of these. Same thing with my mom. My mom has built probably 3 or 4 vision boards and they've all come to fruition. So I saw my mom's proof and results, and then I saw Angela's proof and results. And I said, okay, well, there's got to be something to this. Why not give it a try? So that's what I did. Now, we had a vision board party at Angela's place. I did not finish this entire thing there. I brought it home and continually worked on it for about 3 weeks. It took me to complete this. It doesn't look like there's a lot on there, right? But it was the thought that was put into it. Okay, I would spend maybe 4 to 5 hours a week working on the vision board, cutting out pieces of magazines, looking up things online, and just really honing in on what do I want? You know, what do I want this to represent? What I came to the conclusion of is I want it to represent me, my thoughts, my ideas, and where I'm going next. What my next path is, okay? Now, you don't have to have just one. I have another one in the works right now, actually. It's not based off of the same thing, though. It's more on business and things like that, okay? Making a successful business, yada, yada, yada. So let me dive into this real quick. As you can see in the center here, we have train your mind, transform your brain, okay? The science of meditation. When did I start saying nonstop to meditate? When I tell you it was less than a week after completing this board, actually it was less than a week after starting the board, I started to meditate more. Now, I didn't put these two things together. It seems obvious. I get it. It seems obvious. It's like, no shit, Makaiza, you're going to start meditating. You put meditation on your vision board. But that's not the way it happened. That's not the way it happened. I really couldn't explain it to you right now. I can later though. So the science of meditation, right? Access and activate infinity, master focus within. And as you can see, I took all of these different words from different magazines and different pages. Access and activate infinity, master focus within. Onyx, not that one. Thank you. This statement right here is literally what I've been doing. This is it. Train your mind, transform your brain, the science of meditation. Access and activate infinity, master focus within. How powerful is that? Rewind the video, re-listen to me say that. How powerful is that? Those words are energy. They're not just here for fun, okay? These words right here have drawn me way in deeper into my own mind. Okay, and the deeper I go, the more I find that I fall in love with myself. I start to fall in love with the acceptance of who I am and knowing that where I am right now is okay. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. There's nothing else like it. It wouldn't exist without me. I'm falling more in love with myself. The more that I train and transform my brain, the more that I meditate, the more that I activate my infinity master focus. It's infinity. It never ends, okay? It's natural. I love this at the bottom. It's natural. Why did I do that? I did that strategically because this process here is a natural process. We just have not been taught that, right? It's a very natural process to go deep within the mind and find insight within the self. We do it all the time. That's what thoughts are, okay? It's very natural to do this. So when I see this vision board, I wanted to see something that was going to make it easy for me to accept all of this and for me to say, I can do this. Okay, so make sure to have an element like that within it. For me, it's natural. And you see how much time it took for me to do this. I cut out each individual letter. This diamond right here in the middle, well, a cube actually represents multiple dimensions for me. Okay, infinite dimensions. If anyone has seen that movie, Inception, this should pop out to you like a damn, what is it? Like freaking gold. This right here is basically what I saw when I watched that movie. Inception, fantastic movie. That right there is when he starts to go into the other alternate dimensions and he can see himself in his life that he thinks he's still living. It's a trip. Watch the movie. Amazing, amazing movie. Now let's see. Okay, look at this. $1 billion idea. I don't know what that $1 billion idea is yet. Maybe I already have it and just don't know it, right? Because I've gotten a ton of ideas since making this. And trust. But you see, this is a big pile of money here, right? So trust the money. Breathe easier around the money, right? Around the thought of money. That's the goal here, is that when the thought of money comes up, I want to be able to breathe easier and not stress out. I want to be able to think, hey, money is just another form of it's just another currency, just like energy. And it comes to me as long as I allow it and do not have any resistance, which is why calm is here. Because when you're calm, you have no resistance. Everything you want is already making its way to you. Okay? Now, let's move up. Top 200 desert realtors with a sick ass garage. This garage is so cool to me. Check that garage out. Sick ass garage, dope old cars, setting the standard on my terms, right? And then I have another photo of some cars down here because I do love cars, but I put it sideways. Another photo of some cars right here, setting standards on my terms. Now, you know what's funny is this is what I mainly have been focused on. I didn't really pay too much attention to top 200 desert realtors because in reality, that's not necessarily a passion of mine to be the top 200 desert realtors. I'm extremely competitive as a person, yes, but that does not mean that my passion is going to lie with becoming one of the top 200 desert realtors. It's just not, I now know that that is not something that I am striving to do. Even though it could be easy for me, I'm pretty sure it could be, but that's not it, okay? So now let's move on to our left side. We're gonna start from the top and move down to the bottom. A higher plane, you see a wolf here, right? You see a wolf. Wolves are powerful creatures. This wolf has reading glasses on. Okay, I'm gonna turn it sideways. This wolf has reading glasses on. Check this guy out. He's so cute. And what is he doing? He's reading. There's a teacup on top of all of his books, and there's money flowing into his teacup. You see that flow on a higher plane? You see that flow there? Vibrant and strong, right? So the vibrant and strong is flowing with the money down, all into the teacup. The teacup is reflecting what the books are saying, and it's going all into this guy who's absorbing it. And that's why I put his head looking up at it all, because he's drinking it. Okay, you see what I mean there? Alrighty. Lead, okay? Women changing the world is what it says right in here. Women changing the world. I just love this little background. Lead. I want to get back into my guitar playing and get a lot better at it. So that's why I placed this there. Time to celebrate, baby. So literally this is the flow in how I look at my vision board. This is the flow. It's like a beautiful circle. Okay, it's a beautiful circle starting from the center. Obviously, this is the all-seeing eye that we all have, our third eye, pineal gland. Contains all DMT, contains melanin. If you are a colored person, don't let me get into that because I will blow your mind. But it starts all the way from the top. Transform, blah, blah, blah. Goes all the way into the breathe easier with the money and the trust. Okay, set your standards. Okay, now continue learning more and become vibrant and strong. Change the world. Learn your guitar again. Now it's time to celebrate. Okay? Now it's time to celebrate. Do you see what this airplane is doing? This airplane has a bunch of beautiful flowers coming out of it, and I can see this in broad daylight. I can see it. Beautiful flowers coming out of it, dropping into all of these people. Look at all these people down here. These are people, human beings, the solutions, okay? Flying into a beautiful sunset. So this picture being back here is representing where this airplane is headed. It's headed through all the land that it can touch, all of it. I love this, man. This is my ultimate goal. I just posted a little snippet on IG. If you don't follow me on IG, get on it. Of this here, of this being my dream. This is my ultimate dream. But in order to achieve this dream, I must take this path of understanding myself, being able to activate my natural focus and energy in myself into the flow of money being received, into setting standards of the money being received so that I can reinvest into myself and into my knowledge, become more vibrant and strong, and end up changing the world. My music, I love music. I make music. No one really knows this about me, but I do. I make a lot. My music, all of this is going to flow into this mastermind picture of celebrating by giving everything that I can to anyone that I can who wants it and who is accepting of it. So in conclusion, let's say this. In conclusion, the whole point of this video was not to simply share with you what's going on with me, but to really help you to understand the importance of a vision board and why we love them so much and why they work. If you put the thought into it, like I said, it took me 3 weeks to do this. If you put the thought and the effort and take your time and don't rush through it, you can come out of this with something like this, because this is starting to happen and it's on a level 10. This is happening faux show. This is on its way. This is definitely happening. I'm changing the world just with this video. My music, I'm getting way more into it again. And I'm making videos as well by helping, or to help people. So let's end it here. I appreciate you watching. Go make a vision board. You just need a white piece of paper and you're off to the races. So I love you very much. Remember to like, subscribe, share this video with someone who you've been trying to encourage on making a vision board, and let me know what your thoughts are. Have you ever made one before? Did it work for you? Tell me about it. Much love. Talk to you soon.